Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel with me Lala. Today we will play a story pick, The Taming of the Monster. I hear that everyone reflect upon their memories before they die. When I was abandoned in front of the school, when I finished my study with the help of my teacher and became a school teacher, when I was struggling to save a collapsing school. Is this it? I will have at least few good memories. No way, I cannot just die like this. The Taming of the Monster, Chapter 11, Even If You Are a Monster. So maybe next time will be Chapter 12. I try my best to get out of the lake. It could have been more dangerous if I stay in there a bit longer. But where is Harold? I look at Harold on the bottom of the lake. Harold sank to the bottom of the lake without any will to survive. Harold! Save Harold! What do you think you are doing, Harold? I look around and found a long branch of a tree. Harold! Can you hear me? Take this. Don't just give up, please. I threw the branch so Harold could get off the lake with it. Lala? Are you okay? What is going on? My soaking wet body was shivering. Are you alright? You are soaking wet. This is my home. I'm fine. I'm sorry, Lala. It's been a while. I feel like someone is inside of me. It's like a hallucination is taking over my body. Hallucination? I also hear the mysterious sound. No, not anymore. No one can understand us. So, it wasn't your will to walk into the lake? I didn't want to say this to you, but it's been harder to control myself lately. Now let's get off this place first. We should not be here. I'm sorry. Stop saying that you're sorry. Harold. After all, we came back to the mansion. It became much better as I put more wood in the fireplace. You should change, Lala. You go, man. I took all my stuff and I left. Here, take this. It's too big, but it should be better than wet clothes. I'll leave the room. Where are you going, Harold? You said you are changing, so what if we experience the hallucination again when he's alone? Let's change together. What? You're also soaking wet. I'm totally fine. It made me feel uncomfortable. I touched the button on Harold's shirt. I could hear nothing but a sound of fireplace when I was taking off my clothes. Harold didn't resist and stood quietly. It looked like I'm taking off Harold's clothes. I could feel his warmth as I undressed him. I could not believe that his body cannot feel any coldness. Did the hallucination get worse since the debutante ball? It was never this serious. I thought it was the end of me. We didn't even start anything yet. You were my student once. I'm never going to give up on you, okay? You don't have to be responsible anymore. No, you don't have to. Just forget about me. Stop saying that. I don't want to forget about anything. Fine, I respect your decision. Harold took off the rest of his shirt. I could not help looking at him, since it was my first time seeing his body this close. Please, don't stare at me like that. I'm a shy person, you know. What? Oh, I'm sorry. As I turned around, I could hear him laughing. We sat next to each other after changing. It's quite awkward to sit next to you this close. But I'm glad I get to see you this close. Harold, are you sure you can stay here alone? Do you lose control of yourself when you hear the hallucination? I'll be honest with you, Lala. I thought it didn't matter, even if I die. What? I mean, I thought that's the right way. I could feel the fear of the villager after they saw Joshua. Their fear, I could not even measure the hate in those emotions. I could not help but escaping from them. So, you decide to die because you didn't want the villager to be afraid? That's nonsense! Then what about you? What about the emotion of those who care for you? People who care for me? Do they even exist? I'm here. I decide to remember you. Why are you running away from me? I could hurt the villager in this condition. I don't know how long the hallucination will continue. There's no way I can turn into human, Lala. There's no way. Please, kill me before I go out of control. What? Come find me if you make up your mind. Harold, please! I'm sorry that you have to deal with it. Don't you dare! Harold carefully held my hands. His hands were torn and covered with scars. I could not say anything to his determination. This choice! I went back to the school through the snowfield. The hallucination stopped after Harold disappeared. It must be related to Harold somehow. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Oh, woo. Huh? Then I found a footprint on the snow. It looked like a wolf footprint. Is Joshua in the snowfield too? I could feel an odd and mysterious aura on the other side of the island. I could smell blood in the wind. What is going on? What is going on? OMG. So I already have the diamond after I watch many advertisements. So let's choose Joshua. Follow the wolf footprint. I went inside the forest, following the footsteps of the wolf. What if it's just a wolf, not Joshua? Joshua? Joshua! Was that really a wolf? I only have a dagger with me. I suddenly felt angry and unfair at the same time. I got fired from the mansion and Joshua disappeared. What's wrong with my life? Joshua, come out right now. Yes, Lala. Huh? Did you call me? Joshua! Joshua, where have you been? Was that your footprint on the snowfield? How did you know it was me? You're like a detective. I'm your teacher, not a detective. I'm fired now, but it doesn't matter. I can find you wherever you are. Stop lying. I call your name more than 1,000 times. Well, 3 times to be exact. I'm sorry. Did they scare you? Woo? As Joshua beckoned, a group of wolves appeared over the snowfield. No offense, but didn't you say you were abandoned by your pack? I found a new pack. I'm not sure if I could the wolf polite, but I could see that the wolf considered Joshua as their alpha. Joshua, you adapted well here. I was born in this ice field. William raised me in the mansion, but I think I finally found where I truly belong. I'm not sure I can call that mansion home anymore. Joshua looked at me, shivering with cold in the rain. It's raining harder, Lala. We shall find somewhere safe. Are you all right, Lala? You look very cold. I'm okay, Joshua. Aren't you cold? I'm a wolf. I thought of the time when I taught Joshua how to read and write. Joshua is like a wild animal now. The wood is wet. It's not going to be easy to start a fire. Are you okay living like this, Joshua? I told him that I'm fine, but I could not stop shivering. I'm sorry, Joshua. Don't ever be sorry. I could warm you up like this. Joshua opened his arm. If that's okay with you. I miss you, Joshua. Let's hook. I hooked Joshua in my arms. His temperature wasn't enough to warm me up, but it made me feel relaxed that he was in my arms. Were you surprised that I'm here? Yes. It must have been hard on the day of the ball. You try so hard to impress everyone. I can still vividly remember the people criticizing me that day. Joshua, how did you find me? I think I can hear things well. Does that mean you have a keen hearing? I whispered into Joshua's ears. Lala? Forget about all of them. People judge someone who are not like them. But you were the hero of that day. You saved me. Lala? Joshua hooked me tight. I'm getting used to Joshua's hook. I looked into Joshua's eyes. Soft blonde hair, about the length of the shoulder. A beautiful boy who is still hopeful for the life, even after getting hurt by so many people around him. I have to admit that Joshua is special among all of my students. Joshua, come over here. I want to show you something. Wow, isn't it beautiful? I hear the view here is amazing after the rain. Although this place has too many horrifying rumors to become a touring spot. Yes, it is beautiful. The rain stopped completely. Although it was so cold that we were shivering together, the view was beautiful enough to forget everything. You will be able to see many beautiful scenery like this from now on. Lala, will you stay with me no matter which way I choose to live? Lying in the wet snowfield, I look at the sky. Honestly, I cannot imagine living in the wilderness like this. But it could be cool to be the alpha of the wolf pack. What are you thinking? Joshua, what about running a stew shop together if you come back? There's a small town surrounded by a forest and lake. Let's move there and get married. Let's run a business together. Business? It means I want to work with you and my cat do something to the box. I can cook and you can be a server. Sure, you know, I'm good at peeling potatoes. He will probably smash all the potatoes. Sure, come find me anytime. I'll wait for you. Joshua softly put his head on my hand. I swear, I always protect you, Lala. If you allow me. There was no one around me, but the woods, wind, and moonlight of the snowfield were the witness of Joshua's oaths. The next day, the villager began to move in the morning. The time has returned. Lala, please tell us a spooky story. No, tell us about your first crush. I hear her first crush is... Be quiet, children. The village was more peaceful than ever. Is it true that there is an old anonymous donor called Daddy Longleg? What? That's just a novel. I'm sure it's just one of the wealthy nobles. Why do they donate money to our school? I don't get it. The old school is more vibrant than ever. It was all because of the donation from the Duke. But I'm the only one in the village who remembers what exactly happened with them. Lala, you got a letter. A letter? So everyone is gone from this village? Okay. So the next part will be the end of this story. So next episode is chapter 12, Fairer Throne Fading. The person who wrote the letter was... Okay everyone, this is the end of the video. If you like my video, please click like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!